Have you ever wondered why some people, even before they achieve success, carry themselves like they're already there? Why they walk with confidence, speak with certainty, and move with purpose? It's because they've mastered a secret. Success doesn't come to those who wait for it. It comes to those who prepare for it, live it, and act like it's already theirs. If you want your dream to manifest, you must start behaving today as if it's already your reality. Because the truth is, life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you believe you deserve. And how do you prove that belief? By the way you act. Every great achievement begins with belief, long before it becomes visible to the world. You cannot hold in your hands what you cannot first hold in your mind. The truth is, reality doesn't shape your belief. It's your belief that shapes your reality. When you carry a deep conviction that something is already yours, your actions, your words, and even your energy begin to shift in alignment with that conviction. That is why some people look unstoppable. They have chosen to believe in the outcome before they can see the evidence. Think about it. Every building you've ever walked into was first invisible. It started in someone's imagination. It lived in a blueprint before it stood as brick and stone. That's how life works. What exists in the physical world begins in the unseen realm of thought and belief. If you want to change your reality, you must start by changing what you truly believe about yourself. Not what you say you believe, not what you pretend in front of others, but the deep inner conviction that guides your choices. When you believe something strongly enough, your body responds to it. If you believe you're capable of greatness, you will naturally rise earlier, push harder, and stay consistent because your mind refuses to accept a reality that contradicts your belief. But if you secretly doubt yourself, even when opportunities come your way, you will sabotage them because your actions always follow your deepest convictions. Belief is the soil, and your actions are the fruit that grows from it. Weak belief produces weak action. Strong belief produces unstoppable momentum. Belief precedes reality because life mirrors back to you the story you tell yourself every single day. If your story is filled with limitation, fear, and doubt, then your life will echo those same limitations. But if your story is filled with confidence, vision, and faith, then the doors of opportunity will seem to swing open at the right moments. This is not magic, it is alignment. People are naturally drawn to those who believe in themselves. Resources flow to those who act with conviction. And life itself bends in favor of those who dare to walk in certainty. Believing before you see is not about lying to yourself. It is about training your mind to live in the future you desire until that future becomes your present. Athletes visualize the victory before they step onto the field. Entrepreneurs envision the empire before they open their first store. Leaders see the movement before the crowd gathers. That vision, that belief, creates the persistence to withstand failures, setbacks, and criticism. Without it, you will give up too soon. With it, you will keep moving until your reality matches the picture in your heart. Ask yourself today, what do I truly believe about my future? Do I see myself as someone capable of abundance, growth, and impact? Or have I allowed doubt to convince me that greatness is for others, but not for me? Remember, this belief is not passive. It's not something you simply say. It's something you embody. It is the way you carry yourself when no one is watching. It is the decisions you make when the pressure is high. It is the inner dialogue that no one hears but that silently builds or destroys your future. If you want your reality to change, start by rewiring your belief system. Stop rehearsing failure in your mind and start rehearsing success. Stop expecting rejection and start expecting open doors. Stop thinking like a person who is waiting and start thinking like a person who has already received. Because the truth is simple, your belief sets the stage, and your reality has no choice but to follow the script you write inside your mind. Every single one of us carries an energy that speaks louder than words. Before you open your mouth, before you explain who you are, People can feel the vibration of your presence. That energy is shaped by what you believe, word, how you think and how you act. When you begin to act as if what you desire is already yours, your energy changes. It becomes magnetic. You no longer carry the energy of desperation, you carry the energy of ownership, and the world responds to that alignment. Think about it. When someone walks into a room full of doubt, insecurity, and hesitation, people sense it immediately. Opportunities shy away from them because their energy says, "I'm not ready." But when someone walks in with quiet confidence, not arrogance but certainty, suddenly people pay attention. Why? Because their energy communicates alignment with success. They carry themselves as if they belong, and because of that, doors begin to open. Energy is contagious. Word. The way you carry yourself influences how others perceive and treat you. If your energy is weak, people will overlook you. If your energy is strong, people will respect you, even if they don't fully understand why. The secret here is that energy is not faked, it's cultivated. You can't simply pretend to be confident. You must condition your mind and body to live in the belief that you are worthy of what you're seeking. Word. When you do, your tone, posture, and presence naturally align with that inner reality. Word. This is why it's dangerous to carry negative energy while expecting positive outcomes. You can't expect abundance if your energy screams lack. Word. You can't expect opportunities if your energy radiates fear. Energy creates alignment because it either pulls things closer or pushes them away. If you want success, wealth, love, or growth, you must become a match for it in your energy first. So when you wake up each day, check your energy. Word. Ask yourself, am I carrying the energy of the person I want to be, or the energy of the person I'm trying to escape? Because the truth is simple. Life does not respond to what you say you want. It responds to the energy you project. And once your energy is aligned, everything else begins to fall into place. Your life is not shaped by the big moments alone. It is shaped by the small actions you repeat every single day. Habits are the invisible architects of your destiny. They quietly build your future when no one is watching. The truth is, word, success is not a sudden event. It's a reflection of the patterns you've practiced over time. If you want to know where your life will be 5 years from now, don't look at your dreams. Look at your daily habits. Habits are powerful because they move you from intention to identity. When you act as if something is already yours, you begin to align your daily choices with that vision. If you see yourself as healthy, you build habits of discipline in what you eat and how you move. If you see yourself as wealthy, you build habits of saving, investing, and learning. If you see yourself as a leader, you build habits of preparation, consistency, and responsibility. Destiny is not an accident. It's a reflection of the behaviors you practice until they become who you are. The danger is that habits work both ways. Positive habits build the life you want, while negative habits silently destroy it. Procrastination, laziness, poor discipline, and excuses don't just rob you of time. They rob you of your future. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you are writing a page in the story of regret. But every time you choose discipline over distraction, you are building a future that rewards you. Think about it, your dreams don't need more wishing, they need more habits. The person who commits to small, consistent actions every day will always outrun the person who waits for motivation or luck. Because destiny is not shaped by occasional intensity, but by consistent repetition. Even the greatest talents in the world mean nothing without the habit of practice. So, if you want to act as if it's already yours, start by designing the habits of the person who already has it. Wake up earlier. Focus harder. Discipline yourself. Train your mind and body to live in alignment with your vision. Word. Because your habits are the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. And once your habits change, your destiny has no choice but to follow. Word. Confidence is more than a feeling. It is a signal. It communicates to the world that you are prepared, that you are capable. and that you are worthy of the opportunities you desire. When you act as if it's already yours, you radiate a confidence that people cannot ignore. Word. And this matters because opportunities rarely land in the hands of those who are hesitant or uncertain. They find their way to those who project conviction. Think of the moments when you've been drawn to someone instantly. It wasn't always their words that impressed you. It was the way they carried themselves. A firm voice, steady eye contact, an upright posture. All of these things are non-verbal declarations of confidence. They create an atmosphere that says, I belong here. Word. I'm ready for what's next. Opportunities gravitate toward people who carry that kind of energy. Word. Because confidence removes doubt not only from your own mind, but from the minds of others. On the other hand, hesitation has a cost. When you doubt yourself, you unconsciously communicate that doubt to others. You may have the skill, the talent, and the knowledge, but if you lack the confidence to present it boldly, opportunities slip past you. The world is too busy to pause and reassure you. People invest in those who already believe in themselves. Confidence is not arrogance. Arrogance seeks to impress others, while confidence simply expresses certainty. Confidence is quiet power. It doesn't shout, it doesn't beg, it doesn't boast. It simply stands firm. Word. And the beauty of true confidence is that it's not built on pretending, it's built on preparation and belief. The more you practice, word, the more you refine your skills, the more you align with your vision, the more naturally confident you become. Opportunities are often hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone bold enough to claim them. Life does not hand its rewards to the timid, but to the courageous. Word. When you walk into a room believing you belong, people notice. When you speak with assurance, people listen. When you make decisions without hesitation, people follow. This is why confidence is such a magnet. It creates trust, and trust opens doors. So carry yourself with the confidence of someone who already holds the prize. Because when you believe in yourself, opportunities begin to believe in you too. Before you can achieve anything significant in life, you must first decide who you are. Identity always comes before achievement. The truth is, you cannot live consistently in a way that contradicts who you believe yourself to be. Word. If deep down you still see yourself as average, you will sabotage extraordinary opportunities. If you see yourself as unworthy, why, you will reject the very blessings you prayed for. That is why acting as if it's already yours begins with identity. Word. You must become the person who deserves the outcome before the outcome arrives. Every successful person you admire began by shifting their identity. Word. They didn't wait until they had millions to start thinking like a millionaire. They carried that identity long before the money showed up. Word. They didn't wait until they had followers to act like leaders. They led with vision, with discipline, and with conviction before anyone else recognized them. Word. Their achievements became possible because they first adopted the identity of the person who could sustain those achievements. The danger is that many people chase results without changing who they are. They want the reward without the transformation. But achievement without identity is temporary. You may reach success for a moment, but if your mindset and character are not aligned with it, you will lose it. Money will slip away, relationships will crumble, opportunities will fade. Why? Word. Because you didn't build the foundation of identity strong enough to carry the weight of the achievement. Word. This is why the most powerful way to create change is not to ask, what do I want? But to ask, who do I want to become? The answer to that question shapes every decision, every habit, and every action. When you choose your identity, you set a standard for your life. You begin to act, speak, and move as though you are already that person. And over time, your reality will catch up. Word. So if you want lasting achievement, stop chasing the outcome and start building the identity. See yourself as disciplined. See yourself as capable. See yourself as worthy. Because once your identity changes, your destiny cannot stay the same. Words are not just sounds, they are signals. They carry energy, they create impressions, and they shape the atmosphere around you. The language you use daily is a reflection of what you believe, and it is also a prediction of what you will experience. If you constantly speak in terms of doubt, limitation, and fear, you are programming your mind to expect failure. But when you begin to speak the language of success, words of faith, vision, and confidence, you rewire your thinking and set the tone for your future. Think about how powerful this is. When you say, "Where I can't," your mind shuts down possibilities. When you say, "I will," your mind begins searching for solutions. The words you speak influence your actions, and your actions shape your destiny. Successful people are intentional with their words. They don't waste them on gossip, negativity, or excuses. They use them to declare vision, to inspire action, and to affirm who they are becoming. Even science proves that words shape our reality. Repeated affirmations literally reprogram the subconscious mind, making new habits and new levels of confidence possible. When you tell yourself daily, "I am disciplined, I am capable, I am worthy of success," you begin to act in alignment with those declarations. Over time, those words form the belief, and the belief forms the reality. But speaking the language of success is not just about what you say to yourself. It's also about what you say to others. People are drawn to leaders who speak with clarity and conviction. If your words are always filled with doubt, people hesitate to trust you. But if your words carry vision and certainty, people will want to follow you. The right words can open doors, attract partnerships, and even create opportunities that seemed impossible before. So watch your language. Speak in a way that matches the future you are building. Replace excuses with solutions. Replace complaints with gratitude. Replace fear with faith. Because every word you speak is either building your future or breaking it. Speak the language of success long enough, and eventually, your life will rise to match your words. A vision without action is nothing more than a dream. It might inspire you for a moment, but if you never take steps toward it, it will fade into frustration. Vision is powerful because it gives you direction, but it becomes reality only when you move. Too many people spend their lives talking about what they want to do, who they want to become, and what kind of life they want to live. But talk without action is just noise. The world doesn't reward intentions, it rewards execution. When you act as if it's already yours, you are proving your vision through movement. You are saying, "I believe in this future so much that I will take steps now, even before I see the results." Every action you take is a vote for the life you want to create. Small steps add up, and over time they create momentum. Momentum is what separates the dreamers from the achievers. The dreamers wait for the perfect moment. The achievers start where they are, with what they have, and trust that the next step will appear once they move. Think of a seed planted in the soil. The vision of the tree is already inside it, but without water, without sunlight, without growth, it will never break through the ground. Your vision works the same way. It already exists within you, but it requires consistent action to break into reality. If you wait until conditions are perfect, you'll wait forever. But if you act today, no matter how small the step, you set the process in motion. Vision demands sacrifice. It demands discipline. It demands that you do things others are not willing to do because you see something others cannot see. And when you act consistently on your vision, the world begins to respond. Opportunities show up, doors open. Resources align, not because they magically appeared, but because your action positioned you to see and seize them. So don't just dream. Don't just talk. Move. Take the call. Start the project. Make the change. Because vision without action dies, but vision with action transforms everything. The greatest danger to success is not failure, it is short-term thinking. We live in a world that glorifies quick results, overnight success, and instant gratification. But the truth is, anything that comes too fast often doesn't last. Real success is not about how quickly you can achieve something. It's about how well you can sustain it once it arrives. Acting as if it's already yours means preparing not just to receive the blessing, but to maintain it for the long run. Think about how many people win money through chance, but lose it within a few years. Why? Because they never developed the habits, mindset, and discipline to sustain wealth. The same applies to relationships, careers, and influence. If you are not prepared to handle the responsibility that comes with what you desire, you will watch it slip away as quickly as it came. Sustainability requires patience, wisdom, and self-control, qualities that are built over time, not overnight. Instant gratification whispers, take the shortcut. Choose comfort. Settle for what's easy. But shortcuts lead to shallow victories. True fulfillment comes from building something solid, brick by brick, day by day, so that when storms come, it doesn't crumble. Sustainability is about building a foundation strong enough to handle both success and struggle. When you choose sustainability over instant gratification, you begin to think differently. You don't just chase opportunities, you prepare for them. You don't just focus on getting results, you focus on keeping them. You invest in growth, in discipline, in learning, because you understand that success is not a moment, it is a lifestyle. The real winners are not those who rise quickly, but those who last. The people who continue to grow when others give up. The ones who can handle pressure without breaking. The ones who can multiply what they receive, because they were patient enough to build the character to carry it. So don't rush the process. Don't trade long-term stability for temporary satisfaction. Train yourself to delay gratification, to stay consistent, and to think beyond today. Because the goal is not just to achieve. It's to endure, to sustain, and to pass on something greater than yourself.